allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, David.
Call the meeting to order. Motion to approve the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
All of that is on this one agenda here that, I mean...
You got that decipherable?
You didn't get a second page?
There's 3 more pages.
Any other discussion on approving the agenda? All in favor?
Aye.
Approve the minutes of 6:10.
Look right to me, so I'll make a motion to approve minutes from 6:10.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. General public concerns.
Dave, we could take a second and introduce the new radio. Have him introduce himself.
You really should, he's very incognito here lately.
At least the public knows your name.
I'm Jake Sexton, I am the new News and Sports Director at HBT, and I'm originally from Indiana, which is about 9 hours southeast of here. Came here for a job and been living here for about 2 weeks.
Took Nathan's spot, right? Well, welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome. Any other general public concerns? Moving on, Ben.
Morning.
Just have one item on the agenda for today, and that's to approve the fuel quote for fiscal year 20, starting July 1, running through June 30th of 2020. We had 2 quotes for fuel here, W&H and Pro Co-op. And W&H was the cheapest per gallon.
Is that where we're getting it currently?
Yes, this year's contract is with W&H. This is the first year that Pro Co-op's quoted us for a while. And yeah, it was nice to see them on there.
Okay, I'll make a motion to approve W&H for our fuel contract.
I'll second.
Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Are those numbers about, are we running about where we need to be, or are we a little under, a little over?
We run a little bit more
The winter probably with the one...
for the winter blend. This is just a rough estimate of what we go through. I think our fuel totals we use a little bit less on the gasohol and slightly more on the winter blend diesel.
Has this quote number been relatively close to what you come out, total dollars, fuel, for the fiscal year?
For total dollars for them?
For you, well, yeah.
Yeah, so what it is we pay the DOT's rack price that they come out with every week. I believe they come out with that on Friday, so we print that off, give it to W&H, and then this is basically their handling fee above and beyond that. So if they deliver fuel to us on Wednesday, we pay whatever the price was on Wednesday through the DOT plus their 10 cents or their 13 cents per gallon delivered.
I didn't know it adjusted that often.
Yeah, usually what they do is they print out what they had for the week and then they give you an average. And I believe we go off of the average for that week. But
Okay.
it's an every week deal.
So are we able to burn number 2 Ruby in our motor patrol?
Yes, we use the same diesel for the trucks as we do the patrols.
Do we have to put the DEF in them?
The newer ones that are coming out, I think the new ones that are supposed to be here towards the end of next month, I believe that one's got DEF on it. The older patrols, as well as the older trucks, don't have the DEF tanks on them.
Okay.
Anything else, Ben?
I sent you guys pictures last week. Somebody tried to start a little fire on Murray Bridge. It was about the size of a 55-gallon drum. I did just get a text message from the foreman up there, Tom. They got that repaired this morning.
Didn't do any crippling damage, just...
No, it was cosmetic. It was, basically two short planks. Got into one of the stringers a little bit, but not more than a quarter of an inch, so we just bridged that, and it's off the travel portion.
Just can't make up the stupidity at people.
I'm not sure what happened. You know, usually, somebody had to have done a decent job of putting it out once it started, because usually creosote...
That's what I was wondering, why it
doesn't stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it was an accident and they put it out, it didn't say nothing, or what. Because I would have thought it wouldn't go out on its own.
No, somebody...
That would be preferable that it wasn't, it was an accident and not vandalism.
Yeah, creosote, once it starts burning...
The shoulders, it kind of keeps...
It just burns.
It just burns.
It's pretty hot.
It's a pretty good accelerant.
Other than that, I take off tomorrow for Disney, so I will be gone for the next 8-9 days.
Well, good luck with that.
Yeah, so if you guys need anything, get away to Dave in the office.
Whoa! How about some bottle of sunscreen, 'cause it's...
Yeah, it's gonna be hot down there.
My son was just down here about 10 days ago, and he said it's pretty brutal.
We'll take plenty of pictures.
Yeah, they're about the right age, so.
Remember,
Yeah.
always eat before you go in there.
Like going grocery shopping, or hungry.
Well, my son said he thought it really wasn't too bad, the prices in the park. He said eating wasn't bad. Drinking was a little expensive, but, I mean, for liquids.
Yeah.
But, the food he thought was pretty decent, wasn't priced too bad. And he's a pretty conservative fella, so.
Well, good luck and have fun with that.
I will.
Enjoy it.
If you guys need anything, get away to Dave.
Okay?
All right.
You tell him that, 'cause
Yeah.
I'm gonna just call him, just to call him. You're gone.
Whatever day.
I don't wanna be too easy on her, Dave.
All right.
Have a good time.
Have a safe trip, man.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, authorize chairman to sign a service agreement with Nyhart for GASB 75 update.
Okay, every 3 years, we're supposed to do a full-blown GASB 7475 OPEB report, which is a actuary report that's required by, I don't know if it's state or federal, on our benefits. So, we're not qualified to do it, we hired Nyhart to do it. They did the full 3-year one last year, and then every interim year, they do just a smaller one. And so this year, the fee is $2,000 to do the interim report. And that report, whatever figures they come up with, goes in our financial report that Andersons do. So they have to have those numbers from these people. So,
Okay.
So everything looks good?
yeah, contract looked in order, and, yeah, fees were what they were last time for the interim report, so.
So then, you said every 3 years, so every third year it's more than this, then?
Yes, yeah. I'll move to approve the Nyhart contract.
Second.
Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Okay, approved resolution 2019-11, resolution approving the county seal for election use.
Last time I was with you, I described to you the changes in Iowa code that were requiring an official county seal on ballots. And at that point, the county attorney had advised me to just use what we currently had. In the interim, since then, there has been an Attorney General's opinion issued. A lot of counties, I guess, had asked the Secretary of State to ask for an Attorney General's opinion, and it does say that it has to have those particular things on it that the code says. Now, we've been told by the Secretary of State that he is going to try to adopt some rules this year to change the wording of that code section, but it's not gonna be in time for the election. So until then, we're gonna have to have some kind of a seal. So, other counties are doing this, where you just take our official seal, says State of Iowa, it says Humboldt County, those things are required. But somewhere on it, it has to say treasurer. So, we put at the bottom our county number, Humboldt County, IA, and then TR for treasurer. I'll pass that around so you can see it there. I visited with the treasurer and asked her if she wanted her full name on the seal, or if she wanted the treasurer's office on the seal, and she said no. So, she is okay with using this. It complies with Iowa code. And it'll go just on, I mean, we won't actually have a seal made up like that. It's just an electronic seal to go on ballots.
Well, wouldn't the state be able to do that, just with each county having their own number? I mean, like...
No, they can't do that. We have to do that.
Yeah.
They can set the rule, but we have to do it.
Right.
I know you had,
State
mandate,
that they don't wanna...
I'll just keep
Mandate,
my mouth
they don't wanna
shut.
do anything about it.
I know you had mentioned that it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
The
But that's what the
state
state says.
somewhat probably realizes that,
right.
so you think that there may be a revision down the road?
There'll be
Because no one
some
can,
administrative
no one
rules
can
and
quite
changes.
understand why they wanted to put treasurer.
Right,
Because this is elections,
right,
treasurer has nothing to do with elections.
Right.
The auditor does.
yes.
So, there again, makes no sense whatsoever. But
Yeah.
this will take care of it for the time being?
You bet, and it did say in the Attorney General's, opinion that treasurer could be abbreviated, so that's why it was like TR.
Looks good to me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good work.
So, this is what we need to do to get it going. We want to get this changed as soon as possible. It's looking like we may have a special election in August for the city council seat down in Humboldt. I'm waiting for official confirmation from them.
Oh, jeez.
And then, yeah, so this seal will have to be on those ballots.
And you can get that accomplished electronically, it just has to be on printed material.
Yeah.
Petition in.
Well, thank you for your hard work. I would make a motion then to adopt the resolution number 2019-11, adopting the updated official county seal, used on all official ballots in Humboldt County, Iowa.
Second.
Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Thank you much.
Resolution 2019-13, resolution providing a guarantee of indebtedness for the cabins at Shell.
And I'm assuming that's why the guys are here, just in case you have questions. But you, yeah, but you did talk to Todd last week.
And I think, just clarification, Todd had mentioned that it was a 2% loan, it's actually 3%.
And 1% in administrative costs.
And the first 2 years, there's no interest on the loan. So if we were able to, you know, kind of come up with some money in that first 2 years and pay it down faster, that would save us some money too. It's 50,000 from 20 level, 50,000 from the loan, so.
So 2 years interest-free,
2 years interest.
3% interest after that, is
10
it?
years.
10 years.
10 years.
And when you get the fee schedule set, the discussion last week was, should be paid for in less than 10 years.
I would think it should.
You guys feel comfortable about the, I guess what it is the usage.
Right.
That there's gonna be,
Yep. And the estimated, this is an estimate, but the estimated costs are at 60,000 each. So then we come up with that 20 out of our normal budget to pay for it, but, I would say there's, no way we'll have that over 10 years.
Yeah,
And,
that's good.
you know, even if the first 2 years, if we could come up with some extra dollars to pay it down, you know, with 0%, that would be
Yeah.
helpful too, so.
And, hopefully they're positioning these in case they wanna add more, that they can add more down in the future.
Well, we position them so, at least where they're at, these two cabins are gonna be at. If you don't have a camper, you can rent that cabin with people that have campers, and still have the camping experience. Because anymore, it seems like, in our parks anyway, where there's one, there's three. They camp together, they wanna camp together.
Yeah, more like group.
Yeah, it's group camping, and that's kind of what drives it right now.
Yeah,
So the cabin is gonna allow people that maybe don't have a camper to use the park
yeah.
and be able to experience that with them, so.
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah.
You know, I hope it is, I mean, we think it is.
I
The
think,
cabins around the state are being used, if
They're all-
on their website.
they're all full all the
They're
time.
full. And granted, you know, the downfall, we don't have a lake, you know, that does hurt us a little bit. You know, those places like Manson or Twin Lakes, you know, they have the lake and just can't sit right on it. Somewhat more appealing, but I think we have things to offer, you know, the river, and the park has a ton of stuff to do, so,
Yeah.
you know, I think it's definitely worth our effort to do it, so.
I agree.
Okay. Well, I'll make a motion for 2019, resolution 2019-13, guaranteeing the deadness of the cabins at Sheldon Park.
I'll second.
Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Thank you.
Yep, thank you, good luck. They are gonna be built this fall, will they be completed then by the end of the year?
I think so, that's the intentions, I mean, the school...
Done by spring.
Right, that's kind
They'll
of...
probably get the outside stuff done this,
And then work in
work in the winter.
the, yeah, but I mean, they'd be up and running for next year's business.
I think it'd be a good project for the school too.
I think it's, you know, something a little bit different, you know, I think they'll love working out there.
Yes.
They're talking about doing concrete work in the next, I would say 2 weeks. We ran water to where they're gonna be last week, so we've got the curb stops in for that. Mid-American ran the power, the main power line out there, now we just gotta...
So do you yourselves put in the water line, you need to hire that done?
We had Perry Tran do it.
Oh, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't think you had the equipment for that.
Well, we could do it, but, you know, it was so wet out there and it was caving off. He had a heck of a time kind of doing it. He wanted to be able to trench it, but he wasn't able to trench maybe 30% of it. We had to back over the rest of it.
Okay. All right.
Yep. All right.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, committee reports. Here we go.
Let me double check here. Nothing official, meeting-wise this past week.
I had on Thursday, HCDA meeting, and we, actually discussed about their financing for this here, at Bank Iowa at 7, so that's the only official thing I had. I did go out and visit with Kenny Nelson after a meeting on Monday, and, that was about it.
What'd you find out there?
It's a junction box that it's got three tiles dumping into it, plus the main that goes through it, so there's 5 tiles going in and out of this junction box, and it's sucking dirt around it.
Not an ag well or
No,
anything?
no, it's just a junction box.
So...
So I told him to get young ones out there, and got the work orders filled out, and he can do it this summer, because he can get out there through Kenny's bean field and get it done.
Good, thanks for doing that.
I had nothing.
Thursday, I was in Fort Dodge, Iowa Workforce Development, and the reason why we had another meeting is because the state mandate, we're going to do that. Right now, currently, we have 16 different areas for Iowa Workforce Development throughout the state. Originally, they were only going to do one and have it all out of Des Moines, and then when Governor Reynolds was running for election, she found out that that wasn't going to be a really good idea, because it wouldn't really work for rural Iowa. What they came up with now was 6 different areas. So we have to decide right now whether, right now, our region is going to be combined with 3, 4, 12, and 5. And we have to decide whether we're going to appeal this decision, because realistically, we have 16 now. If you would cut that even in half, you'd have 8. We have a 24, our region is this one here,
Huge.
24 counties.
That's huge.
DSS has 22, and that's huge. So, we really feel that it should be more, and that have it divided up, but we don't know whether the appeal's gonna work or not. And if we do go further with the appeal, it's gonna cost each county. So we have to decide as a county, do we want to agree to this? And if we do, it's gonna cost the county money to do.
What are you guys' thoughts of pulling some of these out of there, or what?
What they're thinking of is, like, this region here is huge, like maybe cut that one in half, maybe cut this one, you know, just kinda...
Like three across the top?
Yeah, right. So trying to decide which would be the best way to divide it up to have maybe 8 or 9, you know, because we currently have 16 now. And then it's the part of, okay, if they do this, they're saying we're gonna keep all of our own, locations, like the one in Fort Dodge and stuff like that, but they figure within a few years, they'll have it down to one location, for the whole area. Well, it's a pretty big area to be, like, you'd probably have it at Storm Lake would be probably the most central location. But, right, so that's probably the next thing, you know, whether or not we're gonna wanna, so we're gonna have in a week, we're gonna get some more information, and then we're gonna have another meeting.
Well, any of them corner counties...
Oh,
the bottom would be awful.
Yeah. That's what we were thinking too, and then look at this right here.
Yeah, that's an awful deal.
You know, it just doesn't, we feel it doesn't make sense to do that.
No, I mean, really, what's wrong with the 16? That they just figure they're gonna cut costs and get rid of...
They figure they're gonna cut costs, that's why they're doing this. And, yeah, everything's trying to centralize everything to cut costs down, but, right, and the bad part of it is, everybody's thinking, oh, our unemployment's so low right now, which it is, unemployment is very low. But you give it another 5 or 10 years, the pendulum swings all the time.
It usually does, yeah.
So unemployment's gonna be higher, so then you're gonna have one area for all the people. They're not thinking of I feel they're not thinking of the other people, the future. So this board has some interesting things coming up in the future. That's all I got.
I have nothing official.
Okay.
Out of vacation.
Okay. Vacation is good.
Okay. You got anything for us, Peggy?
I have some administrative things I'll talk to you about after the meeting, but that's all.
Okay, any other business to come before the board?
I'll just let our board know that, you know, we're still waiting for the tower modification. I wrote modification, because it's strengthening and then installation of the equipment. It is on track. I did get an email from, Kathy from Motorola, checked with the tower company, and I'm included in on that, so I didn't talk to either one of those, but it looked encouraging. The response is, it is this summer. So, I really always, as you know from the LAC, I hate to say that it is gonna be by the end of July, but it could be.
Be nice.
That would be awesome. So
Could be out of date by the time they get...
Yeah, well, it could be. I know, that's what I say, but I was encouraged by that. So, that things were on track, and the parts, because they have to have structural parts to put on to strengthen it, and they're gonna do that, and then put the equipment and that on. It's all gonna be done at the same time, so that's a good thing. It's a one-shot deal, but, so it does look about as timely as what we knew here a month or two ago.
Okay.
So at least they didn't come and say, well, just wanna let you know, we probably won't be here till October. No, it will be, at this point in time, it looks good.
Okay, good. All right, the only thing I met with Mitchford Olson. He came up and looked at the air conditioner, walked him through all that. Adam Smith came and he went through it all. I think Sam has been here and looked at it. So we're gonna have 3 different...
Local bids also.
Local. And the thing is, they're probably gonna bid it different ways, so we're gonna have to look at it hard and decide. They'll have different ideas of how to fix it. So, we're gonna have to...
So, we don't have didn't get any dollar figures on that?
No.
We have $1 figure.
You got $1 figure there, and that one probably, all that's doing, I think, is replacing the,
Unit up on the,
roof. That's really the biggest problem is behind the courtroom is the big blower back in there. And I mean, you go in there and look at it, it's original. It's old, it's huge, it's ugly.
and noisy.
And noisy.
Yeah.
So, we'll have to, hopefully, I spoke with Adam, I spoke with Mitch, and they both had different ideas how to fix the problem. So we'll have to sit down and discuss this and...
Like, the good news is we got some local interest in
Right,
it
yeah.
by talking to, and I just, last Monday after I was putting fuel in my truck and Adam comes through and, well, you guys are done, and I said, hey, by the way, I'd love to, I'll look at it, so.
Yeah.
I think it's at least an opportunity to get some local people to look at it.
Yep.
I agree.
Fairly soon? 'Cause
I told them no later than 2 weeks, so hopefully by next week they'll have it.
Okay.
So are they gonna submit a bid then, or?
They're in quotes, because the problem is, we can't bid nothing because we don't have specs. You know, that's what they said, if, you know, it'd be nicer to, if we're gonna do bid it, we gotta have specs for them to bid off of. But they're basically gonna give us different options how to fix it, then we'll have to make the decision, is this the way we're gonna go? Which way?
Right.
Which, you know,
Which option?
which option? Because they've, you could do these mini splits that we have, get rid of what's up there, not even use it, use these things. You could put in conventional furnaces with conventional air conditioner units, get rid of that big massive thing in the back. You could rebuild that thing that sits back there. You know, those are all the three options they threw at me at the time I was showing it to them.
Well, good.
Would you like me to call this original company back because their quote was announced on tape or on camera and published? Probably shouldn't have said the amounts because that
We
was...
did say the amount, did we?
Yes,
You did?
I listened to it. Yeah.
But the thing is,
But, so now everybody knows how much this guy has bid,
yeah,
so...
but the problem was,
quoted.
that was just not gonna fix our problem.
Okay, but does he have the right to come back
Yes,
and submit
yeah,
an
yeah,
additional
we
quote,
should
is what I'm asking?
contact him and...
All right,
So you probably should reach out to him.
that's only fair.
Yeah.
Well,
So, that's what I found out.
Well, that's good work, and the people, so we have how many different,
Hopefully 3, plus this guy's here, should be 4.
okay?
I would just tell him that the reason that was kind of startling, for one thing, in my opinion, it was kind of startling to see that amount, and I guess that's the reason that we tabled it.
So, from what I'm seeing, it'll probably, might even be more than that.
Well, it might be.
It's,
I'm thinking you're gonna see higher,
yeah, because after we got diving into it and finding out,
what really needed to be to take care of the problem.
But by the same token, we don't know if that's really the way to go to,
right,
I mean, I don't know, I'm not a,
I'm pretty favorable about the options, which is, you alluded to with the quotes, maybe the options with the quotes. There's
Yeah.
different ways to do it.
yeah, there's different ways to skin a cat, as they say,
Exactly.
so.
Well, the expediency though, so hopefully we'll see something here like really near
Yeah,
future.
we should have it next week.
Okay,
perfect.
good work, good extra work. You get a sticker for
Anything
that.
else?
We could just wait for another minute so that, well, it is officially 9 o'clock.
Okay, I'm good with that.
I make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.